Hey, start. This is my first video ever posting. But, hold on, let me link this real quick. Okay, I'm posting this because of this COVID shot shit. Me and my family have deferred to take it, and that's because of our own reasons. Our health is perfectly fine. That's why we also feel like we shouldn't take it. But I'm reading on the news articles and Mr. Biden, President Biden, stating that our medical, our financial stability, what makes us function every day through life, will be basically taken away if we don't get this shot. And I feel like that is a load of shit because, I feel this is a medication, and I'm in the health field. I am a CNA, and they teach us all the time. Patients have the right to refuse a medication, no matter what it is, how it's administered, whether it's injectional or oral. And I am rejecting this, and it has come to where I have to resign from my position at work because they're mandating us or we be fired. So what my financial stability, what helps pay my bills, take care of my family, do all this stuff, is basically shut down because I'm opting out to take this shot. And I'm kind of feeling like it's like turned into like modern day slavery. It's like either you get this shot or you have to pay the consequences. And I don't feel like that's fair. And I know there's a lot of people that may disagree with me. There may be a lot of people that agree with me. But me personally, I just feel like I feel like it's just not right. It's just not fair to the ones that defer not to take it. We should be able to have that right. This is our bodies. Y'all don't control us. And they're basically making it to where it's their say so or we are being punished. And I don't like that, and I'm just trying to wrap my head around all of this because it's just not fair to society. And he's saying is the minority group that is not, jumping on board with this. And I'm trying to figure out what does he mean by exactly of minority group, because there is just not minorities that are deferring to not take this shot. There's a lot of people around the world that are deferring not to take this shot because of just personal reasons, maybe health concerns, maybe religious. That is their right. That is their God-given right. They are human beings that's their choice. They have that choice. We have that choice. And it's just a load of shit. And I'm just trying to understand where is this leading off to? Where is this? Where are they taking this to the next level? They're doing this as far as, financial stability, financial and health stability. They're saying they're going to cut health insurance. Like, what the hell? So you can't even get taken care of if you don't have a fucking shot now? Like, that's not fair to people, and I've had no health concerns all through this pandemic by God's grace, me or my family. We have traveled and everything. We're perfectly healthy. We take COVID-19 tests at our job, mandatory. They're negative. And I just don't feel like if I take that shot, I will get sick. I will get sick. And people say, well, you do get sick and this and this and that, but you feel better eventually. But I don't want to feel better eventually when I'm already feeling better right now. Like, that's dumb. That me personally, that just doesn't make sense. Like, you take something, you get sick, and then eventually you will feel better. So what's eventually? A week? They say 4 days. They say 4 days. Then they say a week. Some say 2 weeks. Some say a month. Some end up going into the hospital and actually passing away from this shit because they're getting something injected, a foreign object injected into their body that their body doesn't need. Our body is already fighting off every bacteria that there is already, and then you inject bacteria. Personally, I think it's a bacteria you're injecting into your body, and you're killing yourself slowly but surely. And I have seen a lot of people pass away from this because of the field that I work in. It hurts my heart to see it. I empathize with the families and everything. But what media fails to tell you about a lot of these people who are passing away, they have prior ailment conditions. They have forms of COPD, they have a cancer, they have something already that their body is trying to recover from. So their body is already sick. So you put something into your body when you're sick already, you're not going to do nothing but make yourself more sick. And like I said, they tell you eventually you get sick. But what if eventually you don't get sick? Then what? Basically, you're just another dead corpse to them in a body bag, and they just ship you on and shoot the next person up. That's all they're doing. And I just don't think it's fair to society, to the people, to the ones that do not want to take this shot. It is personally not fair. My personal opinion, maybe a lot of people's personal opinions, but I couldn't hold this shit in no more because it's just getting ridiculous. They're telling places, people over 100 employees. Where doesn't there have 100 fucking employees that work there? Grocery store, mom and pop stores have 100 people working them. You may not see them all at one time, but there's a guarantee you 100 fucking people that work in a mom and pop store, grocery store, restaurant, etc. And you're basically telling them, lose your job or you jump on board with us and you get to ride the high ship. But what's the high ship of you getting this shot? That's what I want to know. What's the high note of getting this shot? Because I haven't seen no high note from it. Many people that I've seen get this shot have constantly gotten sick after they gotten this shot. People gotten the shot, I've been around them, and then they get sick with COVID, but I don't get shit. How the hell is that possible? And then dust for when the shit first came out, we had to get tested. I got tested. They tell me when they were doing the week-long wait, they called me after a week and told me that I had tested positive for COVID. I was in the grocery store. I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, I did what? They said you tested positive for COVID-19. How are you feeling? I feel perfectly fine because I was in the grocery store. Me and my family take our temperatures every day. We have all the nursing equipment at home to make sure we're fine. And I was like, my temperature was fine. I had no chills, no fevers, no nothing, no ailments that were going on with this. So I had to do the 14-day quarantine. I did that, went back, I tested negative. Ever since then, I have to get tested because of my job field. I come back negative. Even when I have kind of felt sick, felt like I had a stomach bug or something, I went to get tested. I still came back negative. So it's like, why get that shot if I'm testing negative every single time? I don't care what type of, the immune system that I have. I must have a damn good one. If we're surviving through this. We're all good. We take our vitamins. We do all the stuff that we were taught to do as kids. That's supposed to transition into adulthood, not what fucking media is telling you. What your grandma, your parents taught you, stop eating all the damn vitamins. You realize you was healthy as hell as a kid. You start fucking up. Your body start fucking up when you got older because you stopped taking your vitamins. That's what made your body sick. We take our vitamins, we exercise, we're moving around a lot. We watch our health. A lot of people decide want to fuck up the first 30, 40 years of their life, and then the next 10 decide they want to do recovery. That ain't gonna happen like that. Your body too beat up.